Hello and welcome to the Virtual Railroader Academy and our new series, Railroaders Play Railroads Online.
We're using this new multiplayer train sim because of its incredibly realistic physics, detailed 3D models, and multiplayer capabilities to bring you a masterclass in how railroads operate, covering topics from timetable and train order operations to the complexities of how steam locomotives operate, all while running trains around our railroad, the Ahsokan, Mohonk, and Western.
Here's just a short preview of what you can see every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern on Twitch, with your hosts, real-life steam locomotive engineer and fireman Casey J. and Nick Ozerak.
Grab your textbooks, your freshman intro seminar is about to begin. 101 classes start next week, and now arriving on track number 1, the Mohonk Flyer.
Tonight we are going to be talking about the extra train and what that means. Just running over to find our motive power here. That way we can get out on the road.
So that means you guys are joining us for an extra special episode of Railroaders Play Railroads Online.
As we bring this closer towards center, this would be using less steam. So you'd be emitting less steam and let the steam expand in the piston, and that would provide more of your power versus a lot of pressure. It pulls you in, and I think that's what this game is really good at, is this immersion element, which as a part-time railroader I appreciate. I feel like I can look out of the cab window and be able to judge my speed like how I would running the real thing. And viewers out there, we're going to do a thing that railroaders call doubling the hill. And that means we can't make the hill with what we've got for whatever reason. So we're going to take half the train, go up, and come back down and grab the other half of the train.
Doubling the hill equals doubling the fun.
Yes. So I know I only need to go 2 cars, so I'm not ripping the throttle wide open. Just enough to get it rolling at a pretty good... One car. Pretty good pace, so that way I can stop almost right on the money. Use your physical characteristics to help with your train handling. If you know you need to slow down and you have an uphill coming up, let the uphill slow you down a little bit. Maybe don't take as much throttle.
So
hey,
you
look.
know how you were saying that you could talk more about an engine if you were looking at the underside of the engine?
Yeah, so who wants to talk about valve gear?
I do.
Same.
Starting out there, you could see that I was kind of pumping the throttle, pulling it out a little bit, releasing, pushing it in, pulling it out a little bit. And that's a trick on to get some steam into your cylinder, shut it off, and let that steam kind of expand and push in the slack gently. Alright, so we're coming off the grade, and this is a little bit of an advanced train handling move. I've got my brake kicked off, and I've got my throttle opened. So that way, as we're coming off the grade, I am starting to slowly stretch my train as everything's hitting the flat. So, we're still on the hill, we're on the last 2 car lengths of it, and brakes off, and I'm working power. In theory, 35's pulling the entire train. 90 is maintaining the speed. So
The passenger train crew not caring, and the freight train crew freaking out to get out of the way in time.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Well, while she's writing out the train order, we can take in the wonderful scenery that is around us here in Plateau Yard, named obviously after the famous Spanish or French explorer Henri Plateau.
Train order number 2 is canceled. So, Nick, can you rip that one up and throw it in the firebox, please?
Opening the door as we speak.
Engine 93, run extra, Plateau to Hill Valley, holding at Plateau for passing of train 301 on the main. Cool, train 301 pass extra 93 at Plateau Yard. That means so now 301 knows they're going to be meeting Nick and I here at Plateau. And engine 35, run extra ahead of train 301. I'm Casey.
I'm Nick.
And this is the Virtual Railroading Academy. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.